Mini soda. What it do, you son of a bitches? Hoi, 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 hoi. Look at all the sweat stains. Y'all don't fucking think I get it, son. Top of the morning, man. Happy Friday indeed, brother. Happy Friday indeed. How fare thee this fine morning? Hopefully I get my truck today and not just able to vroom, vroom. Man, I ground my teeth all night long. Old Trinity of Rockwell. I don't think I want to wear this extra shirt again. Man, I was hot yesterday. Hot as a son of a bitch. Oh my God. I'm tired. Son of a bitch again. Son of a bitch. Oh, Trinity, you're right. You could just do it like this, nothing. Oh, Trinity, you're right. All right. Heading back down south on Sunday. I heard that. Trinity Road. Oh man, my shoes is coming apart big time. I don't know how much longer they'll last. I'm hard on my stuff. Hard on my stuff. Baffin. Rest in peace, Skunk Soon. No, I didn't catch it, but I knew about Sam passing away. Oh, yes, it's very terrible. Yes, indeed. Very, very terrible. One of the greatest cannabis warriors to ever fucking walk the earth. One of the most informed and educated men when it comes to the cannabis, without a doubt. Oh. Good morning, you son of a bitch. Good morning, Sammy. I hope you have a great day too, TK. Ganja, ganja. Anything fancy happened over in India today? When somebody passes away, male members shave off their heads. They shave their hair off. Really. It's a tradition. Holy shit. I would just have to go bald if that were the case. Funeral rituals. That's weird. That's a weird one. I bet. I bet. Yeah, I'm fascinated. I've always been fascinated with India. There's some amazing people. Maybe some of the most devotional people on the planet. Maybe some of the most loving people on the planet. It's a lot of people think China when they think of Buddhism, but Gandhi was born in India. That was a peaceful son of a bitch. Siddhartha Buddha, whatever. All these peaceful people, man. Oh man, picked up a strain called ice. Oh, that's awesome, man. Everybody knows that ice is just the greatest thing in the world right now. So it just makes sense that the best strain will be called ice. Siddhartha Gautam Buddha, he was born in Nepal. There's still debate. In Nepal and India, they're the same goddamn thing. I think it's part of the subcontinent of India, which I think India should be a fucking continent in itself. It shouldn't be attached. Oh, well, it's part of China. India is its own continent, in my opinion. And it always has been. Similar culture, man. Similar culture, similar values. Oh, really? Oh, shit. That's amazing to hear an Indian person say that because, like, holy shit, I just thought y'all were anti-beef always. But y'all like beef. Y'all do get down with beef, especially before a big battle. Is this what you're saying? I wake up in morning with one dry eye. I'm diabetic. How do I treat dry eye? Well, first off, stop eating sugar. Second off, smoke the ganj, man. You got to puff on the ganj a little bit and see what the fuck happens. Thirdly, I would suggest taking your diabetic medicine and go see a doctor that treats diabetes. One of the worst things you could possibly do is go on a live stream and ask the host or people in chat what you should do. Uh, you know, that's like me asking a fucking turtle what I should do. Grand turtle, please guide me in your mystical turtle ways. How would the fucking turtle know what I'm supposed to do? How the fuck would we know how to treat dry? When I want to treat dry eye, you know what I start doing? I just fucking start crying. Oh, I no dry no more. You don't want to go blind, well, then you better smoke the ganj. Like I said, the ganj is the fucking key. You know what I mean? Uh, the ganj can fucking reverse diabetes and prevent diabetes, bro. You got to stop eating sugar. Realize that you've been a victim of a fucking consumer based world that uses things like sugar as commodity. They talk about drugs and addiction, but they just dump sugar and everything and give it a test. It's okay. That sugar kills so many fucking people, but it's okay. It's okay because it's a packageable fucking item that can sit on the shelf for years and not go bad, and they can sell it. And hell yeah, why not? Ah, gun Jedi. One thing I've learned in my many years of living, only homosexuals go blind, and usually it's from masturbating. I guess other people go blind too, but it's usually due to birth defects or work site accidents. Sugar is the new cocaine. Cocaine is now known as booger sugar. So, you know what I mean? It sweetens all them little fucking sour boogs up. About to get on the road, man. Drive safe, brother, and have a great day, my friend. Yes, exactly. Sammy P. For an Indian, you sure do recognize the American. Well, it's a combination of things, actually. It's actually a combination of things. See, yes, you can shoot it into the eyeball and then go blind. This is a real fact. But also, people that masturbate, they end up with a big, long, golden hair coming right out of their palm. Well, it being gold makes it stiff. And so these people go to wipe their face sometimes and they shove that golden hair right in their fucking eyeball. Many cases of blindness stem from this very thing. I'm surprised I'm not blind. But I survived. Somehow I survived my fucking teenage years of furious fingerings. Manuel. Manuel knows this. Not just Manuel, but mankind well know this too, you sons of bitches. We all, this is well-known facts with SlothyHeads, you sons of bitches. Indians feel that disease came from the USA. This is just this is just coming from Melty's brain, common sense, okay? I've not been paid by any agency to say this. So this is what people figure out in life, or they just fucking are ignorant. If you shit, where you sleep, you just bury some poo-poo out in your fucking yard and your vegetable garden is real close to it, you're probably going to get diseases. If you eat with your fucking hands, there's a strong chance you'll get diseases. Which is weird when you think about it, because when you use a silver spoon, guess what? What happens? You don't get no diseases because the silver spoon is antimicrobial in itself. It's amazing. It's amazing. So check this one out. Refrigerators and coolers keep food cool. Okay? They keep the bacteria away from the food. So you can't just like go to a store and you got a bunch of meat hanging outside and slabs of meat fucking goddamn sitting on some fucking table, and you go through and you touch it and you poke it like the fucking 57 people behind you or in front of you do, and then they fucking goddamn take it home and then feed it to their fucking family. Like, yeah, this is the good one. This has been touched by at least 50 people. This is gonna build their immunities. No, but what happens is people get diseases. You know, if you pee and poo into your river, which is one of your greatest water sources, you can't help but know that somebody is going to put your pee pee and poo poo in their fucking mouth. That's nasty, you know. Poo into a hole, fucking, not too far from the river. I don't mind if you wash your ass in the river, but just don't shit in the river, you son of a bitches. You know, the ecosystem can handle a little fucking abuse, but it can't handle the whole sheboygan. Ah, oh, homosexuality. Homosexuality did not come from America. So, in my opinion, this is how it started. Okay. Uh, there was a fucking caveman. There was a caveman. And this caveman was a beast. He just was a fucking a beast of a man. All right. And one day, he sees this other caveman dude having sex with one of his winches. And he said, "Oh, you son of a bitch." And this caveman ran up to him. This is before people wore pants. And this is why pants were invented. Caveman grabs one fucking guy by the nutsack and jerks the fuck out of it, ripping off his balls. Now, in doing so, he emasculated this man, or demasculated this man. Okay? This is a terrible thing. But what happens all of a sudden now, the body's not working with the testosterone like it should, and it starts producing all kind of estrogen, and he becomes a bitch. He becomes a bitch. He's a broken man, so to speak. Well, Mr. Caveman number one takes advantage of this bitchdom and bends him over and just drills the fuck out of him, asserting his dominance. All right. Now, this is just acceptable caveman behavior. What happens, though, is his kid looks up and sees this and be like, "Oh, what's dad doing over there? That looks fun." And that is when homosexuality began. That is when, and because then it just spread like a wildfire through all these fucking goddamn hairy ass apes and shit. This is my theory. This is just conjecture, but I know this to be the real history of homosexuals. Yes, yes, indeed. All over the world. All over the world. You know what I mean? But you got to realize, it wasn't just one caveman that ripped the fucking nuts off. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure cavemen from all over the fucking world were just ripping fucking nuts off when they were angry. And then, the cycle just continues, So, because it's like the Buddhist concept of big mind. Of one massive consciousness that like it's like God. And when we die, our consciousness joins this consciousness. And if you meditate and if you live a pure life, you can actually tap into this big mind, this consciousness, this divine consciousness, and get all kind of cool information. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing. But like if you give a bunch of people crossword puzzles, nobody's ever seen a crossword puzzle. It takes a certain amount of time. It is what it is. But if you release these crossword puzzles to a few people first and let them solve the crossword puzzles, that information is out there now. And once they do that, guess what? You put out the crossword puzzle and everybody can get the crossword puzzle. It's interesting because the answers are out there. They're floating now. You know what I mean? Before they're known, it's unknowable. But after they're known, it's the world is granted access if you're able to tune in with the right frequency. If that makes any sense. Yes. Yes. You sex at the moment of orgasm is a divine connection to God. This is where you can tap into big mind. Yes, indeed. There's no doubt about it. But you can get the same thing in a pure state just through meditation. I think it strengthens you in different ways. Or weed. The cannabis is very, very conducive to meditation, still in your mind. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. And it's not needed. It's not a requirement. And in my opinion, if like you can only meditate with cannabis, then what the fuck is that? It's pretty fucking gay. Use that as a tool, like a guidebook. You know what I'm saying? Help you see the way. You know what I mean? But don't use it as an excuse, a drug, a fucking cop out, an addiction, because it's pretty disgusting. Sex is a spiritual connection. I love that you said that. I'm gonna pin that message because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's for me. That's what it is, and it's sacred. It's something that should be held special. Uh, that's just my opinion, but I think the world would be a better place if it was like that. I think there'd be less rape and pedophile and all kind of shit if I don't know, like if we got rid of that the gross concept of sex, this the commercialization of sex. You know what I mean? It's one of the things the hippies had wrong, in my opinion. The fucking idea of free fucking love and shit. Oh my god, let's go have sex with everyone. Blech. You know what I say? No sex in the champagne room, you son of bitches. Carl. Man, I'm just doing a lot of this. It's mine. Let's see what happens. How you doing this fine morning, brother?
What?
You doing good?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, safe. No bonus.
Them shots are sneaky. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
I
man.
woke up this morning like, what the? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking know what the fuck happened.
Well, I know I had at least 2 little glasses of that, which is a lot of fucking alcohol, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I had 2
You
too.
gave me 2 of them.
I had 2 of them as well.
And that's like 3 shots probably.
About, yeah.
Holy fuck, man. I'm just stupidly drinking it like, oh my god.
Oh, that was a good
Well, look
time.
at that freaking bottle. You telling me we drank all that shit?
Yeah, but that's a small bottle.
What are you talking about?
It looks like a big bottle. That's a 750.
That's a lot of fucking alcohol.
Oh shit! I drink them motherfuckers by myself.
Oh my god, man. Fucking hell.
Hey, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's got a particular
It's
little.
good when you're doing it, but it ain't good the next morning when you wake up and like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. But
Feel like shit.
I ain't. I don't know. I ain't hurting that bad. I ain't hurting that bad. I've hurt way worse.
Well, I guess I ate fucking dumb shit. I didn't eat no real food. I ate fucking donuts.
Oh yeah, no. I had the 2 chicken sandwiches and I fucking drank a shitload of water and.
See, you did. I didn't.
Yeah.
I ain't no food, man.
Yeah, no, I was.
I was on the empty stomach. That's 2 nights in a row empty stomach, man. I didn't eat the other day either. Ah, shit, man. We didn't get motivated to make something for breakfast. Really, go back to sleep.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I know that feeling all too fucking well. I really just want to go back to sleep.
Oh, I really feel it too. My body, my mind, everything's saying, just stay here, Carl. Just don't go to work today, Carl.
It'll be okay. Carl would call him and tell him your truck is not working. When you're trying to get it started, you might not show up.
As little as we're doing, we're still doing more than anybody else down there.
We're doing shit that's fucking vital.
Yeah.
It needs to be done. It's going to get called out, and if the fucking stupid asses are caulking and shit like that before it gets done, and then they get caught doing that, that's not cool. Come on, big money. Bastards. Guess we have to go to work.
Remind me to put sleeves in those holes when we do the concrete.
Yes.
Go through the concrete.
For sure.
Well, can always be mine because they're split. So. Ay.
Bullshit. No whammies, no whammies. Atman. Exactly. I've only had sex with people I felt a spiritual connection with. I haven't had sex with me. No, nothing at all. No whammies, no luck. Lakshma. We need Lakshma. That's their name? Lakshmi? Oh, we gotta do a dance to Lakshmi. Lakshmi. Yes. Lakshmi. The goddess of wealth.
Your adulation, it's almost getting boring. Happy Thursday, everyone. So Mitch McConnell is reportedly fine after falling down the stairs.
Puja of Lakshmi. How's that work out for y'all?
CBS has released their full unedited 60-minute interview with Kamala Harris. Apparently, they left out a part where Kamala said she was allergic to mold, which could explain why you rarely saw her standing next to Joe Biden. Now, we're not sure how much they doctored the chat, but they left out the clip of her arriving to the interview by boat.
The house has the presence of Lakshmi.
Shit.
As you know, Sunday is the Super Bowl, which means it. Shut up! Which means in less than 48 hours, J.B. Pritzker will start filling his hot tub with ranch dressing. For the big game, the NFL will remove the words "end racism" from the end zone to be replaced by something more appropriate. Daniel Penny has landed a new job in finance at a major firm. They already have a sign up that says, "If choking, do not let Daniel apply the Heimlich." Apparently, the Biden administration and USAID authorized $20 million
If they've transferred to you.
Sesame Street in Iraq. In this version, when the Cookie Monster steals cookies, they cut off his hands. He's still happy though.
Hey, shit. Look at the fucking.
Gangbangers were among the first criminals loaded onto a plane and shipped to Gitmo. When they arrived, the concierge said their room wouldn't be ready till 1, but they could enjoy a complimentary waterboarding on the house.
And it's the Cookie Monster.
This dude's so hilarious.
It says they gave like 12.
He's got the best sense of
Ron
humor.
DeSantis is pushing for a tax holiday with no sales tax on guns and ammo in Florida. He calls it Second Amendment Summer. Hell, for me, every summer is Second Amendment Summer with these guns.
This is Gutfield. Gutfeld.
He's so freaking funny. Glad this guy's
So we've all heard about DOGE, the new agency aimed at cutting the fat in our government. Now, to be fair, Trump already managed to cut a lot already.
He steals cookies and he lost his hand. They gave like fucking however many fucking millions of dollars to the fucking Iraq version of Sesame Street. Joseph Salcido, hello.
Upset about Jesse. I knew that was gonna happen. So funny. But when you think about it, there is so much waste. The true audit on the media industrial complex might finally expose the incestuous relationship between that and the dams they serve. Well, it appears to be happening, and once again, it's thanks to the orange wrecking ball. Exhibit A, Donald Trump's case against the committee that chooses the Pulitzer Prizes. Turns out that after the Pulitzer Committee gave their 2018 award for national reporting to the Washington Post and the New York Times for reporting the Russiagate hoax as real, when they should have won it in the category of fiction, Trump sued not the paper, but the Pulitzer. Or Pulitzer. Who gives a Trump wasn't looking for money. What he really wanted was to show that the award committee and their media were in bed together like Anna Navarro and a tub of whipped Velveeta. For example, Washington Post columnist Eugene Robertson.
I am more from a less populated
I've seen less favoritism when Jesse writes books about
part of the town, out in the county, not in the city. The city was tiny, under 10,000 people, maybe still.
Which is coincidentally my nickname for Jay Pritzker. So yesterday, Trump won a major victory. The judge found
I say tiny, it's really big, but small population.
meaning all the emails about the Russiagate stories could get exposed, thus showing and proving yet again he was a bigger sham.
Yeah, not big city. Very family oriented.
But Trump's doging of the media is far from done. You know 60 Minutes, a show where instead of using makeup artists, they use morticians. Thanks to Trump's lawsuit against CBS, the network had to release the full transcript of the Kamala Harris interview they did before the election. And the interview got more surgery than Nancy Pelosi's face and Dick Cheney's heart combined. That's a problem. Watch.
It's gonna be taxes, it's gonna be literally.
I don't know. We'll have to ask Angela.
From each, the spectrum, you must be very thoughtful about how you use that microphone. And, when I was Attorney General, the words I spoke could move markets. You know what picture day is for our children? They get excited the night before, you put out the clothes they're gonna wear. They go to school making sure their faces are clean and their hair is done. And they go to school for picture day. You know what happened to these children? They had to evacuate that day. Because of the fear of the threats that were being issued in Springfield because of the words of Donald Trump.
Boo.
Nearly all the commentary on foreign affairs, including on Israel and Iran, were also cleaned up. I haven't seen a turd get this polished since Jim Acosta got a big. Did it work? Well, Kamala isn't president. But you can't say they didn't try. Meanwhile, Trump just settled with ABC News for 15 mil. Meta just settled with him for 25 mil. CBS parent company Paramount is reportedly considering a similar payout. Pretty soon, Trump will be able to afford Brett Baer's house. Trump also sued the Des Moines Register and veteran pollster Ann Seltzer for claiming Kamala was leading him in the Iowa polls. Makes sense. We all knew that poll was nuttier than a pick from Mr. Peanut.
Take it easy, Sammy P.
But it didn't stop the media from reporting it like it was real. So it's kind of fun watching Trump set his sights on these fools. God forbid they open the books on The View. You'll probably find secret payments to ham hocks by mail. Meanwhile, the old guard, Andrea Mitchell says she's bailing on MSNBC for better opportunities.
Man, he's on fire.
A medical skeleton.
Medical skeleton got me shit.
Acosta just left CNN. I was shocked to CNN, who had no idea he still worked there. Chuck Todd is gone, seeking better opportunities as the before picture for the Hair Club for Men. So as Fox's numbers are never better, the competition dropped like turds out of a donkey's ass. And why? Well, the coup failed. One thing we've learned from Doge is that our government loves to create artificial instability in other countries. Under the guise of aid, they enlist activists, the media, and aim to silence dissent through censorship outfits. It's pretty clear now that they weren't just doing this in places like the Ukraine. They were doing it here too. Government and media gymmed up 4 years of conflict, all to install a puppet. But it didn't work. Trump won. And now the people behind it They aren't working either. Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch.
Oh, fuck. Gutfeld's awesome.
She covers the rolls like hot butter on rolls. Republican strategist Ed Greeney. He looks like a roadie for a Loverboy tribute band. Prepared for the worst because he's ready to burst. New York Times bestselling.
The pregnant one. Prepare for the worst because she's ready to burst.
Wow, that's the Kamala interview. Could you imagine if she had one? Jesus.
Glenn, we dodged the bullet.
Yes.
Really.
Trump dodged the bullet, but we really
America dodged the bullet. Yeah, I mean, are you kidding me? Everything would be upside down. But you know, it's so funny how life is. The last song I was listening to music right before coming into the studio. The last song I heard was "Wrapped Around Your Finger," and the line, right? I will turn your face to alabaster. When you find your serpent is your master. Trump should call the media every day and sing that to him. He should call CNN, MSNBC, CBS, because he won. He won, and guess what? The American public won.
You know what? I feel like I just won. You were the Barry White of Fox. Remember Barry White?
You're the Barry White of Fox News.
Very white. That was him.
I'm glad you made that.
See, I can clean it up quick. I know some people go to dinner after this, so.
So, what did you think of what's happening with the media now and Trump? It's kind of interesting because they always talk about they want transparency in media, and now he's delivering.
Yeah, I actually think that this is a great strategy for anybody who does an interview or works in politics, any politician. Record every interview you do. And if media wants to restore any level of credibility, the legacy media, the left-leaning legacy media, they should always release every transcript and every full interview. I don't know why they wouldn't. If you are giving people the space to say you're not being truthful, then give them the opportunity to read all of it. The media is so entrenched in the left-wing propaganda that they try to push and in trying to stop Donald Trump. You've seen it since 2015, and they fail time and again. Why? Because they think the American people are idiots. And I don't mean that rudely, but they do. Because if they thought the American people were smart, they wouldn't try to pull it over with you to make you think that Kamala Harris should have been president of the United States. She shouldn't have been. She didn't have a policy platform, and she couldn't even articulate why she wanted to be president, let alone the fact that she'd been vice president for the largest disaster of a presidency in modern times. But they didn't want you to see that.
So true. I have a challenge. Yeah. How can you turn Trump's recent success into a plethora of gross, dirty, and disturbing jokes?
Funny you could ask that, right? But I look, because of Trump, the news being exposed more than Kanye's life. But it's like, I mean, they bury the Russia hoax story, right? But then they put out this story, which is like, I mean, that means that, again, okay, they bury the Hunter Biden story, but then they put out this story. Meanwhile, like, Hunter saw more crack than Joy Behar's toilet seat. They give an NR, I mean, they basically, the Pulitzer Prize to a...
Oh, son of a bitch.
The tale is told of a star that fell in the days when men were hair-covered brutes roaming the earth. This shard of celestial steel was unlike anything early man had ever encountered.
A shard of celestial steel.
Came the world's first smooth, silky shade.
Yeah, that's like the NRA giving a hunting award to Alec Baldwin. You know,
It makes sense.
or like Diddy winning the Teen Choice Awards. You know,
He had his choice of teams.
good point. But I just like, who gave me the award? Like George Santos? That was great.
always knew that Pulitzer Prizes were bullshit.
Yeah, of course, because we've never got one. For the hard-hitting journalism that is this show.
That expose we did on the Canadian shop t-shirt and the fake press, nobody was following that story except for us.
I would say it's actually a fair take
No.
on you.
Yes.
Some fucking
I was forced to follow
teacher
it.
who was wearing like a fake
Giant
dress thing, but the
lady
fucking
man.
kids were like way down here and thought it was all cool.
Yeah, and they're really just, I think that there really are just two Americas.
Dressed like a woman, you
there's
know,
people
but
that haven't seen
like
this.
massive fucking tits way the fuck down here. And it's one of them fake
Yeah.
suits or whatever. Disgusting, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were dogging that fucking weirdo out.
Leave it to the goddamn Canadians.
It's ridiculous. There's also people who, obviously that interview, you have to acknowledge, was edited in her favor. If they were really sitting down and Trump was mumbling and stumbling like that, would they have cut that out? I believe no. But I think it's just, we're in this media now where it's like, okay, if you say something positive about Trump, then you're a Trump lackey. If you say something negative about Trump, then you're anti-Trump. It's the more independent, uncut, unedited thought we can get out there, I think that's the better.
I like it.
I disagree. I don't. I just thought I'd say I disagree. Okay, we'll move on. Well, next, the NFL decides to yield over a phrase on the field.
Fucking hilarious.
That belt's fast, man.
Yeah, he's good.
What was I doing? Go in. I was already in there. He was gotta go in. He was telling me about Michael Phelps, bro, just in the sauna, bro.
Crack jokes that still make a good point.
Mhm.
I was like, man, it's not that. I'm gonna call the police. What's the next question?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura Ingram. This is Ingram Angle. Thank you, as always, for joining us tonight. Our Control-Alt-Delete moment. That's the focus of tonight's angle. Trump is resetting the federal government.
Focus runs out. Over the past 2 weeks, our strength has been restored, our spirit has been revived, and a new momentum has been sweeping across our land. The golden age of America has officially begun. Our economy is roaring back to life. Optimism is soaring. Hope is returning. And we have brought back the words common sense to our government.
Amen.
He and his cabinet are moving so rapidly on so many levels that Democrats are feverishly trying to keep up. And when they're not filing lawsuits, we'll get to that in a moment, in liberal jurisdictions, they're scrambling to get their messaging in order.
This is a national emergency. In the aftermath of the election, many Democrats needed time to soul search, to grieve, to think, but that time has ended. And that time ended when Elon Musk took control of our country's financial nuclear codes.
Do they actually pay people to write those lines? The nuclear financial codes? Are you kidding me? Now, for liberals, a $36 trillion debt is not a national emergency, but the Doge crew's identifying spending scams, that is a national emergency? Oh, okay. Only now, though, are Americans beginning to really understand how deep the corruption runs in Washington. And courtesy of Doge and its allies on the Hill, we're seeing what is tantamount to an ongoing brazen theft from the U.S. taxpayers. No wonder the co-conspirators are all up fraud.
Exactly.
What we are seeing unfold is an unlawful power grab by a unelected and unaccountable billionaire puppet master.
Look at what Musk is announcing every single day that he's doing. Elon Musk, take your hands off the people's money.
Take your hands off the people's money. The people elected Donald Trump to clean up this mess, and that's exactly what he's doing. In response, Democrats only have hyperbole and, of course, their fallback, lies.
Elon Musk to have access to their personal data. There's nothing about co-president Musk that is about saving the American people money.
Of course, that's false. He is saving us money, and he is not combing through IRS files, accessing people's personal data. That's what Democrats do. Like during the Obama administration, when they nosed into conservatives' files over at the IRS. Does the Democrats big pile phase Elon Musk, you think? Doesn't look like it. Because he knows that the numbers don't lie. A comprehensive audit of federal spending, we've needed it forever. And it shows that billions upon billions of dollars are being blown on moronic projects supported by globalists and, of course, the hard left. Money flows to their ideological bedfellows for things such as $361,000 to queer, trans, pansexual, non-binary, and two-spirit people on how to farm. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbian businesses, oh goody. $2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala. $2.5 million for EVs for Vietnam. And $3 million on girl-centered climate action. And what if you are feeling kind of stressed out and you're an employee over at USAID? Well, for the modest price tag of $31.5 million, they hired a consultant to assist you with counseling, organizational resilience, wellness, and work life. Is work-life balance now abbreviated to just work life? I guess so. And well, okay, this is all obscene, we know it. It's still a drop in the bucket compared
Good morning,
to what
simple
we
girl.
already knew had happened in fiscal year 2023 when Biden and company blew through $236 billion with a B in improper payments within 71 federal programs. 71. And by the way, it was even worse in 2022. $247 billion in improper payments. Now, try to wrap your head around this. Since fiscal year 2003, again, this spans Republican and Democrat administrations, cumulative federal improper payment estimates total about $2.7 trillion. Now, this means people got the money and grant recipients didn't qualify for the money that they still received. And that the payments were sent, in some cases, totally in error. So, 2.7 trillion over about 20 years. Cannot make that up. But as infuriating as it is that we're funding all of the nonsense
Very good. How
and
you doing?
wasting trillions of dollars, it's far more disturbing that you and I are actually subsidizing
Very,
woke
very
propaganda
good.
that's packaged as news. $3.2 million for the BBC Media Action Group. They got 8% of their entire income from the American taxpayers. And of course, we know they all despise Trump. But wait a second. Trump is attacking journalism. That's what the left is saying here. Expect sob stories to start pouring in. But are Democrats really going to defend our funding $268 million worth of grants to news outlets across the globe? I mean, in a mystery novel, that all would end up being some type of CIA front group, because it sure sounds like it. Taxpayers do have a right to know where is this money going and why. Apparently, we're funding Zelensky.
Oh, I hate to hear that.
How are we supposed to believe that this qualifies
Hope you get
as
100%
a free
soon.
press when it ends up in Ukraine? Right now, it's not. Taxpayers. Now, no wonder the Democrats, as we're finding all of this out, as it's being publicized to the American people, and they're really beginning to take it in slowly but surely. They're huffing and puffing. They're running to the courts, and they're pulling stunts outside of federal buildings. It's a little insurrection-y at times, even. Because their
I'm glad to hear
plan is being emptied out. Their toys are disappearing one by one. But for us, this is great. It's money saved. It's woke programs X'd out. Employees who are not needed have to move on. Radicals on their heels. Every day, it's like Christmas morning. And that's the angle. All right, joining us now, this just in before we get to that for lawyers. The Trump administration plans to keep fewer than it looks like 294 USAID staff out of over over 10,000 staffers in the agency globally. Joining me now, Missouri Senator Eric Schmidt. Senator, I guess it's about 294 staffers out of about 10 to 14,000. We've lost count at this point.
Oh, I better bring this damn case of beer for this dude. He said, no, don't do that. Oh my God. Oh, another day, Carl. Get my truck back today. Hopefully. Well, maybe soon. They need to wake up anyway, them lazy bastards. Oh my God. Dustin's got you, huh? Did it start working?
What?
No. My buddy said he got his Rogaine in yesterday. I said, has it started working? You gotta make sure it's got that minoxidil in it, man. I've been putting it all over my pecker, but it still ain't grown an inch. Everybody needs a good schmeckle sometimes, I suppose. The only thing they say is if you stop using it, it stops working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Rogaine.
If you quit using it, then it quits working?
Yeah.
That sucks. You got to use it forever.
You have to use it forever if you want to keep your fucking head.
Damn. I like my hair, but I don't like it that much. Paying like what, $60 a month?
Like fucking 3 months supply costs like $80 or some shit.
$30 a month.
Yeah.
Ain't too bad, I guess. Spend that a week on tobacco, which is probably why I'm bald. Because I put that poison in there. Here, man. Have you some freaking poison to make your hair fall out. Yeah, here you go.
I'll take a little bit of that myself.
And you know what? I'm going to charge you $10 for it, dude. You're a fucking genius. Here you go. Oh my God, man.
Fucking labels all over it. This product may cause cancer. This product causes gum disease.
Oh
Yeah, I'll take me 2 packs, please.
Yeah, give me 2 of those. I need 3 for the week.
Just imagine if girls, oh man, they'd be beautiful. They'd have big tufts of underarm hair. Oh, fucking giant fucking jungles. The vagina would be known as the jungle gym.
Most women shave that shit now.
Hairy ass fucking legs. like snuggling up to a big teddy bear. It's like living in the 70s all over again. Yes, indeed. But that's what we should do. We should focus more on body hair and less on clothing. It's got to be there for a reason. Oh, skincare. I don't know. You know, black girls have fucking hair that feels like steel wool. It's probably what all women would feel like. Yeah, but not all women exercise. There's a lot of women that are just against exercise, which reminds me of a joke. You know, they say you can cure erectile dysfunction through diet and exercise. It's just hard to convince your wife to exercise and diet. I know, I can't wait. I can't wait. I've got the signal booster in my truck. It seems to help out a lot. I'll get it back today, hopefully. I like that bumper sticker. Yeah, from what they told me yesterday, I think so. stick a bean in it. I'm sure the transmission's gonna go out next week or some stupid shit. You put a new engine in the truck and then wrecked it that fucking day. Shit. Holy shit. It was a long time ago. I was like 6 years old. Really? I think we had a Datsun too. And we had a little Chevy Love. You ever seen a Chevy Love? I guess it was a little smaller than an S10. Doing the mama tried thing, huh? Shifting gears and ramming queers. Man, you should have seen the sunset yesterday evening. It was beautiful. There was a little tiny rainbow up in the sky next to the sun. Well, listen, next to it. A ways away. I don't even know what time I went to sleep. I don't even remember shutting the stream down. I must have been hammered good. No, I was trying to. When I broke out the fucking phone and tried to get a picture of it, the fucking goddamn, it shifted and I couldn't get another good view. I was so fucking frustrated. Got to be a little quicker. You got to be a little fucking quicker. You'll probably never get it back. Right on. Gone. You get the collie weed, man.
like Doge has
Release the whirlwind.
and your party is about to
Pay the price.
Why else would you be fighting so hard against transparency and full visibility of government spending, other than to cover up waste, fraud, and abuse? But you're right. Democracy, as you call it, shouldn't work in the shadows, but it does, and it has for quite some time now. You get kickbacks from lobbyists, special interests, foreign countries, and other pet projects by sneaking shit into 1,500-page omnibus bills that no one wants to take the time to read. How much money has been funneled through USAID that's illegitimate or has been rerouted and made its way back to the pockets of politicians? Where's the $98 billion in Ukraine funding that's unaccounted for? And why do special interests in foreign countries take priority over the American citizens who are providing all of this funding that have absolutely no say in what their money is being spent on? Just be fucking honest. You don't want Doge auditing these federal agencies and NGOs because you don't want the American taxpayer to know what their money is being spent on and how it's being wasted by approximately 640 individuals who have the power to allocate tax money wherever they see fit without question. But yeah, let's scream and cry about audits so you can avoid transparency.
What? You love Trump or hate him, Jessica, and I know where you stand. Trump is where government secrets go to die. He's doing more than 40 years of so-called and heroic investigative journalism. We're learning about stuff we never bothered to learn, and it's not coming from The Nation or The New Republic or The Atlantic. It's coming from a Republican president. I never knew about USAID. I thought it was a sports drink. You know, I didn't know about, NGOs. I thought that was an STD. I can't get into that here. Take the break. And
No coffee this morning, Carl?
Everything. That this is the heart of corruption. It's about funding. And all we want to know is where is it going? Eco Alliance? No matter what you say about humanitarian efforts by USAID, millions and millions of people being killed kind of cancels that out. Eco Alliance was funded by USAID. So there are up to maybe, $521 billion in fraud annually? And these people act like we're waging war? No. Oh, well, we are, against corruption. And you're on the wrong side.
What you need? Oh, you car.
Oh my God, I think so.
Good deal, Carl. You scared me, son of a bitch. Go around pulling a melty.
And that's not your property, right? So, ma'am, is that Mitch's property? Yes or no? Is that Mitch's property? Yes or no? All right, thank you. Yeah. So is this sidewalk your property?
What up, Mama Tried?
Yes, it is. The sidewalk is the so they own the property. It's their property. They're asking you to leave. I'm going to ask you to leave. I'm trying to leave. Let's just go to the Who, Mitch?
Go to another restaurant.
Mitch.
And we're not
And it's kind of at the heart of what's going on right now.
The whole fucking edge of the phone just lit up.
What USAID does overseas and how inconsistent it is with the First Amendment and how inconsistent it is with American norms and values and the kind of values we want to project abroad. But the real dagger in this story is USAID, which is supposed to be foreign-facing, manipulating and even in some respects dominating domestic U.S. politics, domestic U.S. institutions,
from media to social media to prosecutors to universities to union, you name it. There's, this is the whole USA Truman Show that I've been talking about for so many years now. What I mean by this whole Smith-Mundt Act thing is, in 1948, the Smith-Mundt Act was passed at the same time that the plausible deniability doctrine under NSC 10-2 gave the State Department and CIA and our National Security Council,
I hate when
lied to the American people, frankly, about what they're doing, plausible deniability, in order to
I would totally move somewhere that didn't have
world
wind.
events, manipulate elections, co-opt the media, co-opt civil society institutions, but deny that the U.S. government was doing it or had ongoing operations in the background doing it. So the Smith-Mundt Act was designed to say, listen, when the CIA goes out and prints false news stories or pays or bribes journalists to write things that aren't true,
It's right there on your.
but they are useful for U.S. propaganda in a region. The Smith-Mundt Act protected Americans from 1948 until 2013 from that propaganda being distributed here in the homeland. So even though these were dirty deeds to maintain the American empire, the American homeland would not be affected by this.
Morning.
President Obama tore that down in the NDAA that passed his second term, and that is one of the reasons we are so affected by propaganda. There's no legal protection against that. What I'm saying is, with U.S. aid, it's far worse. Because under the banner of them pumping tens of billions of dollars into institutions and organizations and operations that are supposed to impact foreign-facing countries, they're supposed to be foreign-facing, they end up boomeranging back and completely morphing the face of domestic affairs and domestic politics. When USA goes out and pumps up media institutions that operate abroad, and we say we're beginning in line to do operations abroad or media work abroad, and they come home and they print news stories about U.S. citizens, U.S. political figures, you might as well be money than here in the homeland themselves. Same thing with the prosecutor versus the anti-corruption probes. Same thing with the full gamut of the things that I've described. But this is a huge thing because, like I said, even killing USAID as an organization, shutting down their headquarters, does not end USAID as a function. In whatever form it takes, it will continue in a modified form at the State Department if the White House plan goes through. And the State Department is going to have to be very careful to create firewalls so that the institutions that we fund for international work have no play at home.
Yeah.
There was a great example of this a while ago with NewsGuard, one of the premier internet censorship mercenary firms, for-profit mercenary firms, and they got a $750,000 Pentagon contract to do countering disinformation work for the Pentagon about Russian influence on social media. Well, NewsGuard targets American citizens and American news companies. So you've just given $750,000. Taxpayers have given $750,000 to buffer the revenues and the profit margins of the very firm subsidizing their silence and putting their news companies out of business. There was no requirement that the people at NewsGuard create a sister company that does international affairs work, and that the one operating at home has no access to that cannot profit as an organization from those proceeds. And you see this time and time again with all these
truck.
So you have to have a sort of Smith-Mundt function for foreign funding, whether that's through state, whether that's through DOD.
She does it all. She's a phenomenal human being, man. She's one of the most impressive women I've ever met in my life.
Let's quietly connect some dots.
Stay safe, my friends. Let's go.
National
Stay
Committee
safe.
elect a new chair. That person is not going to be seen, though, as the new leader. Instead, they're going to be the person that tries to herd all of the cats that think they could be the leader heading into the 2028 presidential election, which I cannot even believe I am talking that far in advance, but that's where the Democratic conversation is going. And it harkens me back, frankly, to last week when we had Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan on Morning Joe, and I asked her, who's the leader of the Democratic Party right now? It wasn't a question to be cute. Her answer was that there are many leaders, which is exactly what Anon is saying there. But the idea of being a leader is exactly that there is one person out in front. And that's exactly what Ed Luce, who is the national editor of the Financial Times,
There are many leaders out there.
with me right now, is writing about in his new piece, While Democrats Sleep. In it, you write in part, quote, Trump is burning America's rule book. If he carries on like this, Democrats will have no choice but to send him a strongly worded letter to claim that America's minority party is too punch drunk to get its act together would be charitable. Not being parliamentary, the U.S. lacks an opposition leader to spearhead the fight back. The system's closest approximation, Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader, is following the rules of a vanished age. It's not as if Schumer is being outshone by colleagues. A few days after Trump's inauguration, Hakeem Jeffries, who's the Democratic leader in the House of Representatives, posted, "Presidents come and presidents go. Through it all, God is still on the throne. As may be, but fatalism has no track record of stopping revolutions." It's a bleak view that you give here, and it's one that makes this idea of Democrats lacking a message seem like a very quaint calculus of what's actually going on here within this party.
Yeah, I think.
Where's all that steel pipe going?
At some level in our brains, have the Sinclair Lewis novel. It can't happen here in our head. We have that sort
Is that the shit they're running underground down here?
ingrained complacency.
Oh, that steel pipe.
Not only can it happen here, it is happening here. I don't think that Chuck
The underground pipe's
Hakeem Jeffries and other leaders.
Yeah. The big old pipe. It's
coated.
Yeah, it's got that big
I
coating.
don't think they've really taken that on board. Yesterday, that Senator Minority Leader Schumer and Jeffries announced they'd have a stop the.
There's a lot of talk about the USAID and him getting rid of it, and people are, all the bleeding hearts are like, oh, what about the people? Let me tell you about the USAID. So when my time in special operations, we worked closely with a lot of different three-letter agencies, and I worked with the USAID. And kind of a pain point, and there's a lot of corruption in the USAID, and there's a lot of corruption in the places that they go. What people don't understand is, for instance, just based off my personal experience, not hearsay, just personal experience. We did a lot of special operations work, but also a lot in that special operations world, there's a lot of hearts and mind kind of, work that's being done. Wells, bridges, infrastructure to try to help stabilize a country, right? Well, so we would spend millions of dollars on bridge projects, building projects, wells projects. But here's the thing. Say that you drop a $500,000 on a bridge, right? That allows people to freely come and go out of a village and be able to gain things. Well, out of that $500, maybe $50,000 would go to the bridge, and then you'd have $50,000 that goes to some village elder, and then you have $50,000 would have to go to this other person to pay.
Oh, that sucks, TK.
Another $50,000 to this person. And then you start diving into who these people are and who their connections, and they're directly associated with people that are funding terrorism. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Purposely, this was our job. We knew this. And man, talking about
Yes, I did.
a very frustrating point, because on one hand, you have the USAID pumping money into the enemy that we're fighting, and on the other hand, you're trying to get money from SOCOM to fund the war, and they're like, oh, well, we don't have money to do that. But we're funding hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars in the enemy pocket. So, just so you know, that was my experience, and that was from 2008 to 2012 that was happening. The more you know.
Yes, so this is a 19-year-old high school graduate who has used...
He's a German. All right, you sons of bitches. What's that time? You'll go out and go to work, do something productive. Find an illegal and report them. Deuces.